I need to tell you guys what happened to me. This wasn't a video that I was planning. This was not something that I researched to share with you from a distance. This actually happened to me while I was actively trying to expose the people doing it. While I was also being hit with the PayPal chargeback scams and the Apple Cash chargeback scam at the exact same time, my phone stopped working for me. And I don't mean that it was just glitching. I mean it was being controlled. And here's what it looked like. When I would type a single letter, one letter, this is what appeared on my screen. And I couldn't backspace. I couldn't spell the word correctly. I also could not power off my device. When I tapped one app, a completely different app opened. My iPhone was responding to someone else, not me. And this wasn't happening in isolation. This happened immediately after I pulled the contact injection attack data off of my device. Immediately after I had a direct conversation with Verizon about what I was finding. They were not just taking my money. They were taking my ability to fight back. So, what was actually happening to my phone? I started researching, and it's called a RAT, an R-A-T, a remote access Trojan. And once I understood what it was, everything that had been happening to my device made complete sense. A remote access Trojan is a malicious software or malware that gets secretly installed on your device. Once it's in, it gives someone else complete real-time control over everything on that device. I mean everything. Your camera, your microphone, every keystroke you type, every app on your phone, your text messages, your contacts, they can see it. They can open it. They can lock you out of your own phone. And they can do all of this while you're holding the phone in your hand. Now, how does a rat get on your device in the first place? The most common delivery methods are phishing links sent by text or email that looks completely legitimate. Also, fake apps that you might download. Clicking on something in social media could do it. And in some cases, compromised public Wi-Fi networks or even tampered with charging cables. Here's the part that makes rats so dangerous. They are designed to be invisible. What looks like a random glitch, a stuck key, an app opening incorrectly, a phone that won't respond, is actually someone at a keyboard on the other side of the world, making it happen on purpose. They count on you thinking that it's just a technical issue. They really count on you just dismissing it as your phone being glitchy. But that's not it. I want to talk about the timing of this, because the timing of what happened to me was not an accident. I had just finished pulling those contact injection attack data records off of my device. For those of you who don't know what a contact injection attack is, that is a future episode that we'll discuss. But the short version is this. It's evidence. It's documentation of how they got in and what they did. I had just had a direct conversation with Verizon about what was happening and what I was finding on my phone. And within the same window, the 2 chargeback scams hit. And then my phone went sideways, all at the same time. I'm not going to tell you that's a coincidence, because I'm actually a conspiracy theorist and I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe that it was a coincidence. I'm a fraud survivor. I'm a fraud researcher, and I've spent 30 years in the financial services, and I know what coordinated attacks look like. The goal was to overwhelm me, hit me from every direction at once so that I couldn't document, I couldn't communicate, I couldn't publish. And after researching it, here is what I did. I actually had to get a new phone, and I had to start over. I didn't back up. And I want to be completely honest with you about that moment, because it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with all at once. Losing money, losing access, losing the device that I use for my business and my communication, my research. That is exactly what they wanted. They wanted me overwhelmed. They wanted me silent. They wanted me so buried in putting my own life back together that I couldn't keep publishing. But I'm not silent. And here's what I need you to understand. I have 30 years in the financial services. I research this now 24/7. And I've written 3 books on fraud. And I was still caught off guard by how fast and how layered this attack was. If it happened to me, it can happen to anyone watching this right now. So now let me give you the warning signs. 3 things to watch for right now on your own device. Number 1 is the apps opening that you did not tap, like hitting one app and another one opening, like something else launching. That is not a glitch. Pay attention to that. Number 2, your keyboard repeating letters or lagging in a pattern. A stuck key that types the same letter over and over, especially when you only press it one time. That is a sign of a keystroke injection. Someone else is typing on your device. And number 3, your phone will not power off, or it responds slowly and inconsistently to your commands. If your phone is fighting you on basic functions, that is a red flag. If you are seeing any of these signs, don't dismiss it. Don't wait. Get your device looked at by a professional, and at a minimum, do a full factory reset. If the behavior continues after a reset, you need a new device. And before you reset, remember, document everything first. Screenshots, video of the behavior, and write down what you saw and when. That documentation matters. Your device is your lifeline. Treat it like one. If this video has helped you, I hope you'll please share it with others and subscribe to my channel. The person who needs this information most likely doesn't know how to search for it. You sharing it will put it in front of them. Y'all be safe.